Morning prayer to reset your spirit and start with God's strength. Lord, before I say another word, I come to you just as I am, eyes barely open, heart still quiet, breath slow from sleep. I come because you are already here. You were here before I opened my eyes, before my thoughts began to wander, before the light of this day met my face, and I want you to know that I see you. I see your mercy in the morning light, your faithfulness in the stillness that surrounds me. I don't want to begin this day distracted. I don't want to rush past this moment. I want to start here, with you. God, the world pulls at me the second I wake up. Notifications, noise, needs, responsibilities, all waiting, all urgent. But you, Lord, are greater than all of it. You are not in a hurry, and you're not asking me to run faster. You're asking me to rest in you first. So this is my moment to say thank you. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. Thank you for keeping me through the night. Thank you for grace I haven't even used yet today. You are my first thought, not my leftover thought. You are my beginning. Sometimes I forget how powerful these first few moments are. It's easy to slide into autopilot, to reach for my phone, to go from sleep to stress without ever pausing to speak your name. But I want to break that pattern. I want my mornings to be sacred. I want them to be yours. I want to wake up not just physically, but spiritually, aware that you are with me, that this day belongs to you and that I do too. God, I've tried doing days without you. I've tried waking up and walking forward in my own strength. And every single time I feel it, the weight, the worry, the weak. But when I start with you, when I come into your presence before the world gets its grip on me, I'm reminded of who I really am. I'm reminded of who you really are, my Father, my refuge, my source. So this morning, and every morning, I choose to begin here in your presence, with a heart full of thanks and a mind ready to be renewed. I don't know what this day will bring, but I know who goes before me. I don't know what challenges I'll face, but I know your strength is enough. And I don't have to wait until things fall apart to call on you. I can start by walking with you. This is my morning prayer, God. Not just words, but a heartbeat, a rhythm I want to live by. You first, always, you first. Lord, you've shown us through your word that mornings are not just the start of a new day. They're a gift, an invitation. From the beginning of creation, you established the rhythm of time, and there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. You marked time and light, and you still do. Each sunrise is your whisper that mercy is new again, that grace has arrived again, that you are still faithful, still in control. When I think of the morning, I don't want it to be something I rush through or sleep past. I want to see it as sacred time. You deserve my first breath, my first words, my first thoughts. Because you've never failed to meet me in the morning. You've waited for me with gentle patience, even on the days I opened my eyes and ran straight into the chaos without so much as a thank you. But even then, you were there. You've never missed a morning. So today, I won't either. Your word says, "In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait in expectation." That's not a suggestion. That's a pattern. You taught us through David's life that mornings matter. You met Moses on the mountain early in the morning. You watched as Abraham rose at dawn to obey you, and Jesus, your very son, woke while it was still dark, just to be alone with you. If they all needed that time with you, how much more do I? The truth is, when I start the day without you, I feel it. I feel the weight of trying to do it all on my own. I carry pressure I was never meant to carry. I speak before I listen. I react instead of responding. But when I begin with you, everything shifts. I'm reminded that I'm not in control and I don't have to be. You are. You always have been. So I choose now to give you not just part of my day, not just a few leftover minutes, but the very beginning. I want to lay my heart before you when it's still quiet, when the world hasn't had its say yet. I want your voice to be the first I hear. I want your spirit to be the one who shapes my attitude before anything else tries to. I want my feet to hit the floor with faith, not fear. And that starts here, in your presence, with you at the center. And God, while I'm here, let me say thank you. Not just a quick, automatic thank you, but a real one. Thank you for this new morning. Thank you for giving me another chance to walk with you. Thank you for the things I don't even notice. The breath in my lungs, the roof over my head, the peace in my soul, the people I love, and the ones who love me. Thank you for the things I prayed for years ago that I now take for granted. Thank you for the things I didn't ask for, but you gave me anyway. You're so generous, so kind, so faithful. Lord, it's easy to focus on what I don't have yet, what I'm still praying for, what hasn't changed. But if I only ever talk to you about what I need, I'll miss the joy of simply being with you. So right now, I choose to pause in this moment and just say thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for never changing, even when everything around me does. Thank you for your patience, your mercy, your goodness, your nearness. You are my treasure, not just the giver of treasures. You've told us to enter your gates with thanksgiving and your courts with praise. And that's what I want to do, not just on Sunday, but this morning, right now. Before I ask for anything, before I worry about anything, I will thank you. Not because life is perfect, but because you are. Not because I understand everything, but because you never failed me. I want my gratitude to rise like incense, the first offering of my day. I want my heart to be soft and open, ready to receive all you want to pour into it. And I know it starts with praise. Sometimes I wake up and the weight of the day is already there. I can feel the heaviness before I even get out of bed. But when I open my mouth and thank you, something shifts. My perspective changes. I remember that I'm not alone. I remember that you're for me. I remember that this is the day you made, and I can rejoice in it, even if I don't feel like it yet. Because rejoicing is a choice, and it starts with gratitude. Lord, let the first words out of my mouth every day be words that lift you up. Let them be words of truth, not complaint. Let them set the tone not just for my morning, but for my heart. Because I've seen what happens when I let the world speak before you do. I've seen how quickly fear and frustration take over. But when I begin with your word, when I start with praise, everything comes into focus. I remember what matters. I remember who I am. More importantly, I remember whose I am. So I ask, God, train my lips to honor you first. Even if the day ahead is uncertain, even if I feel overwhelmed, let my first words be full of faith. Let them declare that you are good, that you are near, that you are still working. Let me speak life over my day, over my family, over my future. Let me speak your promises, not my problems. Your truth, not my fears. Your grace, not my guilt. Your word says, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. And that begins the moment I wake up. I want to acknowledge you not just with my schedule, but with my heart. Not just with my lips, but with my mind. I want my first thoughts to be surrendered to you. I want to look at this day not as something I have to survive, but as something I get to live, with you walking beside me. So here I am, Lord, at the beginning of a brand new day, and I choose to begin with you. My voice rises not out of routine, but out of love. My words are not rehearsed, but real. I'm not just praying out of obligation. I'm here because I know I can't do this without you. I don't want to. You are my morning light, my daily bread, my hiding place and my strength. I give you the first part of my day because you deserve the best part of me. Lord, sometimes we complicate what was always meant to be simple. We turn prayer into a performance, a task, a formula. But you never asked for polished speeches. You never demanded perfection in prayer. You asked for hearts. You asked for relationship. You invited us to come, not perform. And so this morning I come again, not with fancy words, but with a desire to be with you. It took me a while to realize that you're not grading me when I talk to you. You're not sitting back with a checklist, measuring how eloquent I sound or how long I pray. You just want me. You want the real me, the sleepy me, the broken me, the joyful me, the unsure me. You want to walk with me, to speak with me, to listen and respond. You want communion, not ceremony. I think of how Jesus prayed, not with long-winded phrases or religious routine, but with intimacy and boldness. He called you Abba, Father. That word still moves me. Abba, a name that speaks of closeness, of love, of security. That's how I want to come to you, not as a distant servant trying to impress a king, but as a child who knows they are deeply loved. I don't have to earn your attention. I already have it. Prayer isn't something I have to do to check a box. It's something I get to do because you've made a way. You've opened the door wide. Through Jesus, I have full access to you. I don't need a script. I need sincerity. I don't need volume. I need vulnerability. You listen to every word, even the unspoken ones. You hear the cries of my heart before they ever become sentences. God, help me not to wait until I'm desperate to talk to you. Help me not to reduce prayer to a last resort. I want it to be my first instinct, my daily rhythm, my place of rest. I want to carry our conversation throughout the day. But it begins here in these quiet moments of the morning. This is where I remember who you are. This is where I let you speak before the world does. This is where I hear truth before lies try to find their way in. And sometimes, Lord, I don't even know what to say. There are mornings when the words don't come easily. But even in silence, you are there. Even when all I can offer is a sigh, you understand it. Your spirit helps me pray when I don't have the strength. That's how close you are. That's how deeply you know me. Let prayer never become a performance to impress others or a burden I dread. Let it be my lifeline, my joy, my connection to the one who holds my heart. Let it be a place of honesty where I bring my fears and failures without shame. Let it be where I find your peace again and again, because I know every time I talk to you, something changes, not just around me, but in me. I think of all the ways you met your children in the morning, how Abraham rose early to meet you, how Moses climbed a mountain at dawn to receive your word, how David wrote songs of longing before the sun even rose, and Jesus, your own son, how he withdrew while it was still dark just to be with you. He didn't need an audience. He needed you. God, I see the pattern, and I don't want to ignore it. If these men and women of faith made the morning sacred, so should I. They weren't perfect, but they were faithful. They understood the importance of meeting with you before facing the world. They knew that revelation often comes in quiet moments. That strength is renewed when we're still before you. Mornings weren't just part of their schedule. They were the heart of their relationship with you. That time set the tone for everything else. It was where you spoke, directed, comforted, and prepared them. It's where you equipped them for the battles ahead. And I want that too. I need that. Lord, if Jesus, God in the flesh, needed early time with you, how much more do I? He didn't move without hearing from you. He didn't rush past those moments. He knew that every miracle, every teaching, every step in his journey had to be rooted in intimacy with you. That's not just inspiring, it's convicting. I don't want to live one more day in my own strength. I want to follow that same pattern of dependence, of devotion, of divine connection. So I bring my mornings to you. I bring my minutes, my mess, my mind. I give it all to you, because I've seen what you do with surrendered time. You turn it into peace. You turn it into perspective. You turn it into purpose. You take my small offering and fill it with eternal value. And while I'm here, God, I don't just want to talk about my needs. I want to surrender this entire day to you. I don't want to walk ahead of you. I want to walk with you. I want your will to be my guide. I want to let go of the grip I have on my plans and release it all into your hands, because your way is better. Your timing is perfect. Your thoughts are higher. I've tried to control things on my own, and it always leads to stress, anxiety, fear. But when I trust you, when I lay it all down and say, "Not my will, but yours be done," I find peace that doesn't make sense. I find rest that I can't explain. I find clarity where there once was confusion. So I give you today, Lord, every part of it, the meetings, the decisions, the interruptions, the unknowns. I surrender it all to you. Direct my steps. Close the doors I shouldn't walk through. Open the ones you've prepared. Let my heart be sensitive to your leading. Let my ears be open to your voice. I surrender my relationships, the conversations I'll have, the people I'll encounter. Help me love like you. Help me speak with grace. Help me see others the way you see them. Let me bring your presence into every room I walk into, not because I'm perfect, but because I'm surrendered. And I surrender my time, God. Teach me to use it wisely. Help me not to waste the hours you've given me. Let me see interruptions as opportunities. Let me value what you value. Let my priorities reflect your heart. And I surrender my heart. Every fear, every dream, every desire, I lay it at your feet. Shape it, purify it, align it with yours. If there's anything in me that's not of you, take it away. I want to be fully yours, not just in word, but in the way I live. This isn't just a morning prayer, Lord. It's a lifestyle of surrender, a daily habit of laying it all down and trusting you to lead. Because you are worthy, because you are good, because I've seen what happens when I let go and let you move. And I want more of that, more of you. Lord, you know better than anyone how much I need you today. I'm not strong enough on my own. I wasn't made to be. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I need your strength, because when I am weak, you are strong. You never ask me to have it all together. You ask me to bring it all to you. So here I am, bringing every worry, every task, every moment I'll face today, and asking you to carry me through it. You promised in your word that those who wait on you will renew their strength, that they'll mount up with wings like eagles, that they'll run and not grow weary, that they'll walk and not faint. I'm holding on to that promise this morning because there's a lot ahead: responsibilities, conversations, decisions, and maybe even unexpected battles. But none of it catches you off guard. You've already gone before me, and you never ask me to do anything alone. So I ask you now, Father, for strength. Strength that goes beyond physical energy. Strength that anchors my soul. Strength to love when it's hard. Strength to be patient when I want to rush. Strength to stay grounded in truth when lies come whispering. Strength to keep my eyes on you when distractions are everywhere. Strength to forgive, to persevere, to stand firm. I ask for wisdom too. Your word says if anyone lacks wisdom, we should ask, and you'll give it generously. I need that wisdom today. Not just knowledge, not just clever ideas, but true wisdom that comes from your heart. Show me how to respond in every situation. Give me discernment when I'm unsure. Help me see what's really going on beneath the surface. Let my decisions reflect your heart, not my emotions. And Lord, let the fruit of your Spirit grow in me today. I don't want to be led by frustration or fear. I want love to guide me, joy to sustain me, peace to cover me, patience to slow me down, kindness and goodness to flow through me, faithfulness to ground me, gentleness to shape me, self-control to keep me steady. I can't produce these things on my own, but your Spirit in me can. As I move through this day, help me to remember that I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it with you. You're not far off. You're here, walking beside me, empowering me. And I don't have to try harder. I just have to stay connected. You are the vine. I'm the branch. Apart from you, I can do nothing. But with you, all things are possible. And God, I lift up the people I love this morning. I don't want to only cover my own needs. I want to bring them to you too. So I pray for my family. You know their hearts. You know their struggles, their hopes, their burdens. Cover them with your protection. Surround them with your peace. Let them feel your presence as they go about their day. Bless their work, their conversations, their thoughts. Draw them closer to you. Let your Spirit whisper truth into their hearts, especially in moments when they feel alone or uncertain. Let love overflow in our homes. Let grace be the language we speak. Let forgiveness come quickly. Let unity reign. I pray for my friends, my coworkers, my community, the people I'll cross paths with today, even those I may not notice. Help me to see them as you see them. Give me eyes that recognize pain behind a smile. Give me words that bring encouragement. Let me be a reflection of your kindness in the small, unnoticed moments. Let me carry your light, not just through grand gestures, but in simple acts of love. I also ask you to be in my work today. Whether it's a job, a calling, or unseen labor at home, let it be done as worship. Let me work with integrity, with purpose, and with joy. Not because everything is easy, but because I'm doing it for you. Teach me to be faithful in the small things. Let my attitude reflect you, even when the task feels ordinary. Let my interactions carry grace. Let my emails, my words, my presence leave a mark of peace and not pressure. Let me be someone who builds, not tears down. Someone who listens, not just talks. Someone who honors you in all I do. And as I move through the day, God, help me to walk in faith. I don't want to just start with faith. I want to carry it through every hour. I want to expect you to move. I want to believe that you are working, even when I don't see it. I want to live with eyes open to your hand in every detail. Faith isn't just for the impossible, it's for the ordinary too. So help me trust you with everything. The big, the small, the seen and the unseen. Let my faith shape the way I think. Let it silence fear. Let it guide my reactions. Let it remind me that I don't have to figure everything out, because you already have a plan. Let it steady my heart when uncertainty comes. Let it remind me that you are a God of miracles, and that sometimes the biggest miracles are the quiet ones. Peace where there should be chaos, joy in the middle of sorrow, strength when I should be breaking. And when I face moments that test me today, when I'm tempted to react in the flesh, when I feel the pull of discouragement, or anger, or doubt, remind me of this prayer. Remind me of this moment. Remind me that I started with you, and I can keep walking with you. You are not only the beginning, you are the middle and the end. You go with me all the way. Lord, this morning has been more than a routine. It's been communion. It's been holy. It's been real. And as I rise from this quiet place and step into the rhythm of the day, I do so with a heart that has been filled by you. A heart that remembers what matters most. A heart that is surrendered, equipped, and expectant. Because you are the God who meets me in the morning. You are the God who walks with me through every moment. And you are the God who will still be holding me when the sun sets. So I will walk in confidence, not because I'm enough, but because you are. Thank you for this morning. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for hearing me, for holding me, for leading me. May this day be a reflection of this prayer. May it be marked by your presence. May it bring you glory. And when tomorrow comes, I'll be back here, early, expectant, grateful, because I never want to start a day without you again. Amen.